What's up, I'm Troubleshoot. In this quick guide, I'll show you how to get Erythrite crystals so you can craft Cobalt Paste. First of all, you'll obviously need a small chemical refinery in which you can craft Cobalt Paste for 75 water and 3 Erythrite for 1. You can find this under the Construction Research tab as the small chemical refinery. Don't worry about upgrading to a medium one, as you can only get there quite literally in endgame. So where exactly do we get Erythrite? Well, you'll need to make your way over to the Hagar Rift. Now, obviously most people, probably including you, know this, but did you know it doesn't spawn quite literally everywhere in here? There's actually a couple of best spots that you should come and check. Most notably, this Hagar Rift spans the entire northeast side of the map over here, and within it, you won't find much Erythrite except for a few specific locations. First of all, in the northwestern section, this technically doesn't fall into the Hagar Rift region, so no Erythrite spawns here. But throughout the rest of it, it's all centralized within this northeastern part here, and none down here. Checking my brand new map website, maps.tcno.co, choosing none for the category, followed by Erythrite and Ironworks, you'll see exactly where these things are distributed. Zooming in, you can see that all of the Erythrite is centralized around these ironworks or tome mineral extraction facilities. What you'll need to do is head across to each of the 7 of these, and you'll find not only by the entrance, but also within the tunnel that takes you back quite a bit. You'll see that it goes from no Erythrite all the way to tons of Erythrite really quickly. Usually at the entrance, you'll find 1 and 2, and the same goes for the exit, which is usually on a different floor, usually 1 and 2. And when you make your way in through the 1 or 2 guards, you'll find a few more within the tunnel. Usually you'll find about 4 to 5 within one of these tunnels that leads to the next entrance, up or down, and if you have a buggy, these are the best ones to collect, either inside these tunnels or just outside the front. Something you will notice about all of these extraction facilities, you'll see that there's an area inaccessible by buggies, which in this one is down here, and even though you can't drive in here, you can travel in here by foot, use your cut array, and collect quite a few more of these. Usually inside of each of these you'll find, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on top of this, you'll often also find, here's 2 more, so that's 10, either these large crates with 500-ish Solari, or much smaller ones. I know there's one all the way at the top here, there you go, that also contain around 250 Solari. Now, while you can mine these using your cut array, you'll get probably about half the number that you would using a buggy's cut array. So, while it is a nice thought that you can come into these accessible by foot areas and collect these, it's usually not that good of an idea unless you want the chests that are in here as well. Just by driving around and ignoring these sections for the most part, you'll very quickly collect more of these off the walls using your buggy and make away with far more Erythrite than you would have otherwise. Now, the best part about these is that when you travel through one, you'll not only find by the entrances, but you'll also see that the next facility's entrance is somewhere nearby. So for example, exiting this one, I'll travel around and into there. Then it's just a matter of doing the same thing over again. Even if you happen to leave on the wrong floor, which happens sometimes, you'll be able to travel across from one pair of 2 to the next, and you'll usually find bridges that make it easily accessible by buggy if you happen to exit, say, on the bottom instead of on the top of one of these. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Don't go driving around the Hagar Rift expecting to find these just about anywhere. They only spawn outside of these extraction facilities. Now, while you could make your way around with your first buggy and the first tier of laser, it's a really good idea to upgrade the buggy cut array as soon as possible. And if you're a solo, you may expect, well, you can't shoot your cut array, therefore you can't collect anything, and you may as well travel around by foot. Well, you're actually wrong there. If I hold F and switch to the turret seat, you'll see that I switch pretty much instantly, and I can start mining whatever rocks I'm nearby, then hold F and switch back to the driver's seat just like that. It's really quick, and it's definitely way more worth it, as this buggy cut array gives you twice the amount of your actual cut array, and if you check out the inventory here, you'll see that this is way bigger than your inventory. So I can only carry 175 V or kilograms worth of stuff, and the buggy can carry almost 1,500, so it's way bigger, and you you can fill this up in one go just by visiting 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of these extraction facilities, and I'd recommend doing so, making your way back to your base with a full buggy storage worth of Erythrite. Chuck it in one of your medium boxes or a few small boxes, and once you've stockpiled quite a bit, it becomes very trivial to just craft Cobalt Paste as you need it, as it's no longer a rare resource to you. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about collecting Erythrite and making yourself Cobalt Paste in Dune Awakening. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you all for watching. Mine has been Troubleshoot, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.